These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 19-yard line. Harris will start the drive out. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run again with Harris. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go with Snell here on first down to about the 35, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, this is Harris. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Now a give, running left is Harris. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They run for it with Harris. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Snell going to try the right side. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running left with Snell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Pickett now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They hand this off to Harris. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 74 yards on the ground for him so far. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to make it a 2-score game. Boswell's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
In motion left is Watkins. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Gardner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
The slot man in motion right. Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Going for it with Sanders. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive, 1st and 10. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Pickett back to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Najee Harris, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Pickett to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. And
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
19
To throw again on second down. Hurts escaping the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. In motion left is Watkins. Hurts sets up to throw it. Rolling to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give him credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Flush to his right. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways.